look at some statutes that have not really been updated for the better part of 50 years, and some language that I'm sure you've all looked at, really was probably born of the atomic age and now needs to be updated for our more modern age, and making sure that the legislature and the administration are continue to be adept to be able to respond to these things. So I'm excited to look at this. I know we've already gotten OLR doing some research, and hopefully that'll be done and we can share with the committee members. And then I think probably by our next meeting we'll get into the weeds of the statute. So I'm excited to work with you all on all this. Courtney?
Yeah, I can't agree more. And being the non-lawyer in the group, I am excited, to have in-depth conversations about where we are, what we've done, how that last year and a half went, and what we really should do. I think there's several off the bat too in the weeds inconsistencies that we can remedy. I think that is probably some low-hanging fruit. And then I also think, to get into really where we should be moving forward, if, when, how, and unfortunately things like this happen again in the future, so that we're as prepared as we can be. So we did, Representative, we did order a few things, or ask OLR to look into some things for us as they come in. Actually, I got one last evening that I haven't looked at yet, just a comparison of states. We'll send to all of you right after this meeting, just to start getting an idea of what other states are doing, so that we're not an outlier. But we're still sort of looking into everything that we've done over the past year and a half. Obviously, the Supreme Court cases, where we are, and other things of that nature. But I'm really excited to do this. I think we're going to do some good work and actually help us navigate the weird waters that we have been in and will continue to be in, unfortunately.
Chris, Doug, Jason, feel free.
No, nothing really to add to that. It is very exciting in one sense. I mean, obviously, it's unfortunate that we're in this spot. It's been a tough year and a half, getting close to 2 years now. But as far as from a lawyer's standpoint, to be able to work with such great colleagues and actually get our hands dirty in the nitty gritty of something that really is so important and is going to play such a big role in the future, I think, unfortunately, to have some input into that and to be able to work with you guys is a real privilege, and looking forward to doing that.
Great.
Likewise for me.
Thank you, Jason. And Doug, we're glad that you'll be sticking with us, certainly for the time being, and I hope through the end of the committee.
Thank you. I'm grateful to be a part of this team. As Chris said, with some really talented colleagues, and really looking forward to being able to offer whatever perspective is perhaps unique from the perspective of the administration in some of the unusual things that we faced in making decisions about what to do on certain issues, and where the power came from and how it was appropriately used. And so again, really looking forward to that and sharing my perspective, but really learning the perspectives from the other members of the team on the legislative side, and really understanding where that oversight role that's so important has come in, and how that interacted from all of your perspectives, so that we can ensure that going forward we're ready for the next thing that we don't know what it's going to look like.
Right. And really trying to balance that need for legislative oversight with the need to be able to react quickly in an emergency. And I think we can do a lot with the statutes as they currently exist to make that a smoother process. So looking forward to it. We don't have a meeting date yet. Obviously, it'll be after the new year. But I think my goal, and I'm sure Courtney's as well, is before session, get our fingers a little bit more dirty in terms of the nitty gritty here. So we'll be in touch with all of you, and obviously for the public to post our next meeting schedule. to the extent we've, like I said, we've got the research. I think we also pulled some legislative history. Chris, I know you'll be interested to see some of the real old stuff that we were able to dig up on this. You all will as well. I know Chris is a geek when it comes to that, like me. So we'll circulate that, and that'll hopefully also inform our discussions. And we'll be in touch about a next meeting's scheduled date.
Great, thank you.
Yeah,
Courtney?
okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any concluding remarks, Courtney? You?
I don't think so. I think also, if anybody has any other, research or memos or anything that you all have done and want to share, I think we'll try to do some reading and things before we all get together to discuss. So we're prepared. But we'll send around what we have as well. And then hopefully our next discussion can be a little bit more in depth and we can really get into it. But it's really nice to see all of you, and I hope you all have a good holiday.
Great. All right, we will meet again after the new year. Thank you all. Thank you, Wendy, for hosting us. I appreciate it.
And my dog says thank you. Thanks, Wendy. Bye, everyone.
All right, thank you all. We'll see you again.
Anytime.
Happy holidays.